Hey MVPs, going to talk to you guys about the next fight on the prelim card. It is Rafael Estevam. He's 13-0, undefeated, against Felipe Bunes, 14-7. Estevam is a minus 650 favorite. This is a short notice replacement fight, so he's coming in with short notice in a short camp. It's important you guys know that, but he's going to come in here and theoretically dominate Felipe Bunes, obviously with these lines like this. But let's go talk about Felipe Bunes first. So last time we saw him in the cage, he was winning. It was in January. He beat Jose Johnson as a huge underdog. We predicted this. We got it right. And he won by submission in the first round. What it really comes down to is Felipe Bunes is he's a great grappler. Like, that's his skill set. That's how he wins fights. You can see it there. 9 of his 14 wins are by submission. He's very good at grappling. He's not an amazing striker. But he is 35 years old. And at 35 years old, and you become accustomed to being a 2/3 of a winner fighter, meaning you're going to win 2 and lose 1, win 2 and lose 1. That's kind of what you do. Now, yes, he got knocked out by Joshua Van in the second round. He's not a natural striker. He shouldn't be in there striking with Van like that and throwing in things. But you can see it here. There are situations where he loses a lot of his fights, especially on the regional scene. And he's losing them going to decision. And the reason for this is he has terrible cardio. He has terrible cardio. And I know you guys are like, well, then we're not believing in him, right? Not so fast. Rafael Estevam also has terrible cardio. Very, very problematic cardio. And the crazy thing is he's 13-0 undefeated, and he's winning decisions. But when he wins these decisions, they're 29-28s. It's a problem. And it's because he's always going to win the first 2 rounds. He's incredible. Now, this is a real grappler who I don't think you should be betting on him to get a submission. Now, theoretically, he is that good at grappling. Now, he took a 2-year layoff. He had to do some type of medical issue to clear up his cardio concerns, and it really didn't help him, if you ask me, right? So, like, the last time we saw him in the cage was against Jesus Aguilar. Jesus Aguilar, T-Rex, little arms, small guy. His what's his arm span? His wingspan is, I think, 62 inches. Yeah, Jesus Aguilar, the smallest arms in the world, yet he wins every single fight with a guillotine. And I told you now he's not beating Rafael Estevam. Well, when you watch the fight, Rafael Estevam is dynamite. He's a great grappler. He knows what he's doing, but then he's just overconfident. He's fighting like an idiot. What did he do wrong in that fight? Well, he tried to get a rear naked choke without hooks, so he didn't control his opponent. He fell off the top. He overused his muscles in the first round, just like a teenager. He's just young, dumb, and full of you-know-what. Like, he's just out there squeezing too hard for no reason. He'll just do like a body lock and just squeeze you like a bear hug's going to tap you out. It's nuts. But Rafael Estevam is not a knockout artist by any means. If he gets any of these knockouts, that's ground and pound. But the vast majority of what he's doing is grappling hard and heavy, and he's going to shoot takedown after takedown after takedown. He's a Brazilian who's really good at judo, really good at jiu-jitsu, and he's always progressing to the next dominant body position, meaning if he's in side control, he's not sitting in side control just to ride out the round. No, he's going to intentionally use up all his energy to try to get to the mount. Is there any more points in the mount? No. Is he going to finish the fight? No. He's just using his energy in all the wrong places. It's crazy. So you need to be careful with Rafael Estevam, especially on short notice. He can sell you down a river. I understand that people are going to, like, oh, then are you fading him? No, not fading him at all. Look, I think Rafael Estevam is the better fighter, fighting a 35-year-old man that he should beat. They're going to both be grappling. He's a vicious wrestler, vicious grappler. The problem you're going to have is if he doesn't win the first 2 rounds, he loses the fight. He loses it. He doesn't have enough gas to finish. Now, I'm hoping that both of these guys are so exhausted in the 3rd round that they can't finish one another. And they're just out there just kind of falling all over each other. But Estevam's winning that first round. Okay? He really is. So for me, it's a pretty easy one, but obviously the odds are stupid, and you want to stay away from that. Like, individually, you can do some things. But I feel like Estevam's winning this fight by either sub or points. And you see the double chance there at 175. Just remember this, for all you guys who try to get surgical with this stuff, that is a method, and he could very easily get a TKO from a dominant body position. He could very easily cause Felipe Bunes to quit and just mail it in. And Felipe Bunes, 35 years old, bro. He's just like, whatever. It's all good. He trains out of the Pitbull Brothers fight camp. Pitbull, yeah, the guy who just came to the UFC. That's the guy that's running the whole camp. That's who Bunes is with and has been for a long time. So it's just not a slam dunk here because I'm just a little afraid of certain things. Just remember that method double chance at minus 175, that only hits, even though it's a lock, even though it's green, that only hits 54% of the time. This is green as well. This hits 72% of the time. Very significant difference. But Rico, what can I do with this? It's minus 530. Well, you can get a little ballsy and go 530, or you can parlay. It's parlayable at that point, right? You can do it in pairs. You can be just fine. You don't need to make a whole unit back. Your ROI doesn't need to be 100%. I've never seen any, like the most successful people in the stock market, their ROI is like 10, 20%. Nobody's, you're hearing the wrong stories when people tell you, oh, I did a 13-leg parlay. Yeah, I'm rich now. I live in the desert. I got all kinds of money. No, it's not true. Okay, but this feels like a lock of all locks. I like it. Where am I going to put it on the rankings at the end of the video? We'll see. But Rafael Estevam, he should win the fight. More aggressive, more athletic, younger, undefeated. He always finds ways to win. He's very impressive. You're going to like him. It's just, even in the last fight, an MVP wrote in the Discord while I was doing the results show, note to self, Rafael Estevam does not have a gas tank. And you guys know, all you dudes out there, ABC, always bet cardio, he doesn't have a gas tank. Well, neither does Bunes. Like, he really doesn't. I'll take Estevam. I'll take the younger guy that I know is going to win rounds 1 and 2 for sure. Okay. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows. Peace.